Hey, what's up? Barnaby here. Another HelloLife moment, this one directed at anxiety disorders and the medications that might be prescribed to get over the hump that is the disorder. And weighing in on this is Dr. Jeffrey Chamberlain, family medicine specialist. You know, Doc, all these questions come from people who have tapped into this smart living network, HelloLife.net. And the big question in front of us now is about traditional medications, pharmaceuticals, where people are worried about getting addicted. Is that a big problem?
It can be a big problem, and some of the medications used for anxiety can be addictive, and people have problems with them. And so there's a really, anytime you're using medication, you want to make sure you're doing it in the right way, in a proper way. And I'd say there's a couple of ground rules I'd say I lay out that are important. One is making sure that you're seeing a doctor and taking things as prescribed. Don't be taking your friend's medications.
Right. I think I've got the same thing you've got. Oh, this will help.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's not a good idea. Don't, well, things are really bad today, so I'm going to take a couple extra. That's not a good idea either.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure that you're really working on the root cause, because the medications can definitely help a lot of people get over it or get through it so they can work on things. But really the key is to make sure you're addressing the root cause of the anxiety to bring it down, so eventually you won't need the medications at all, and so to keep working on those. I do have patients that have really bad anxiety problems, but they're so anxious about the medication that they just don't use the medication, but then things are so bad they're not addressing the root cause, and so they're just kind of stuck. And so in that situation, it might be good to, well, kind of be on the medication, use it exactly as prescribed. If you use it as prescribed, typically you're not going to become addicted to it. Mm-hmm. It's when you start breaking from the prescription and that causes the real problems. But use it as prescribed to help you get over the hump, and then work on things as quickly as possible. See a counselor, work through your issues, de-stress your life, so that you don't need to be on the medications in the long run.
So it is then that there's a possibility that an anxiety disorder is not a lifelong condition?
Yeah, there's a lot of people who can get things under control enough where they don't need medications, and where they're running their life, the anxiety isn't running their life anymore.
Well, that offers great hope, because if you're listening to this segment right now, chances are you or someone you know is suffering from an anxiety disorder. And what everybody is after is a more peaceful, productive life. And you're going to find answers to those sorts of questions every time you check into HelloLife.net.